Alright, welcome back guys. We are getting ready to move all of our files over to our WordPress theme now that the theme's ready to go.
Yeah, so we have the basic theme set up, but obviously this directory in here, which is our theme, doesn't look anything like our basic Bootstrap template down here, which has all of these folders inside of it. So we want to get all of these folders uploaded. So basically the way I do this is I compress it to a zip file, upload the entire thing, and then I just extract it and move them to the root folders, what we're basically doing here.
Yeah, and then we're just going to get rid of all the stuff that we already have there, essentially.
Right. So let's extract this. We're doing this kind of quickly, but it is pretty self-explanatory. We're just moving. This is the compressed file. I'm deleting stuff I don't need as I go. So this is the compressed file which we just extracted. We don't need that. So this is basically the index.html page, and we were just discussing this. Sometimes it adds this extra file whenever we upload and compress stuff. I'm not sure why it does that. If you know, feel free to leave a comment, but we just delete the unnecessary files that aren't part of our actual theme. So what we're going to do is, since it's in a subfolder called Basic Bootstrap Template, let's just move these to the primary folder there. I'm just going to move file to the meow folder, which is our theme. So now we have, in our theme folder here, we have the index.html and all of the folders we need. We don't need this anymore since we've emptied it.
We also don't need the index.html anymore because we've moved all those files over to our index.php.
Good point. So yeah, this index.html, that's the code that we copied into the index.php. We don't need that anymore. So nothing will change right now. We just got the folders uploaded, but what we want to start doing is kind of linking things up a little bit.
Now, let me ask you a question here. Are we going to move our style CSS into our CSS folder?
That's a great question. So we can do it that way, but WordPress you have to have a style.css in the root directory of your theme. So the way we had it set up with our Bootstrap template was in the CSS folder we had one called carousel.css, which was basically our main style sheet. This is unnecessary, so I'm going to delete it. But we've taken this and we've moved it out to the style.css, so we don't even need this anymore. We can delete it. Okay, but we do need to link. We do need to link the one from the main thing, and we'll need to link this one as well. Now, technically, we could put both of our CSS style sheets out in the main directory and load them both up, but for the sake of kind of maintaining some
if we get a whole lot
of
CSS files, and once we start building out our page too, we'll have a lot of PHP folders out here. And it could get really confusing if you have all of your PHP files and all of your CSSs right out there in the open.
Exactly. It's always good to have things a little bit more organized, and especially if you use like vendor or third-party CSS style sheets like Bootstrap template or a template for the carousel or a template for a specific thing. You don't want to have those all just laying around. It'd be better to have them accessible from a single CSS directory. Then we have our fonts and images, which we've uploaded in our JavaScript. So now this is looking pretty close. It looks just like the original template here, except that we have the functions.php, which is necessary for WordPress to work, and then the style.css, which is formerly known as carousel.css. So the page isn't going to look any different yet. We need to go ahead and start linking things up a little bit.
So in the next section, we're going to link things up?
Yep.